here at your premiere.
Yes.
Does Quinn get any nicer this season?
No. She becomes worse. She definitely has more sensitive moments because of what happened last year, but she's a little empowered now that she doesn't have the baby, and she feels as if she has to reclaim her throne, so to speak.
How much fun is she to play?
So much fun. I hope nobody sees too many similarities between the bitchy Quinn and myself, but yeah, it's just, you know, obviously we're not in high school anymore, and to just have those moments of high emotion that maybe you don't experience on a daily basis is great.
Now, you worked on The Romantics, didn't you, with Katie Holmes?
Yes.
And Katie has just let it loose that she's a huge Glee. Loves Glee.
They're so sweet. And they're in New York tonight for The Romantics. So I miss
you with 2 premieres.
No, but I'm not there. I wish I could kind of Superman back and forth. But yes, I was asked before if I would. Obviously, I would have wanted to be there too. But I'm sure they're all having a fun time. We had so much fun together. But yeah, she has said that her and Suri watch the musical numbers and things like that.
So are you lobbying for Katie to be on Glee now?
Oh, it'd be awesome. I mean, who doesn't want a friend to come on board and work together again, you know?
Congratulations on your Emmy win, 'cause
Well,
I haven't seen you.
Thank you very much. I'm thrilled, and I'm still happy about it.
Where is it? Where did you put it?
It's if you know where I live, please don't come steal it. But it's on the mantle above my fireplace.
And your speech was fantastic.
Thank you.
Did you prepare that beforehand?
I did a little thinking about it in the in the dressing room, about to do the live number. And I thought, if I win, I better think of it. So I did some bullet points, like I knew who I wanted to thank, and that's where I decided I wanted to, talk about being an actor. That was very important to me.
And I loved the opening. I mean, everyone's saying the best Emmy opening in such a long time.
Wasn't it great?
Wasn't it fun?
Yeah, I think the Oscars always do something interesting. I don't remember the Emmys being this good, if I do say so myself. But I think, yeah, it was wonderful. I loved, doing that dance. And here I'm looking at Kate Gosselin, and over here I'm looking at John Hamm. I mean, what kind of a world do I live in where these 2 people are doing a number with me?
And what about Jimmy? What was your thoughts on Jimmy that night?
Jimmy Fallon is the nicest man on the planet, and he is the most generous and such a team player, and he's one of those, he's truly that nice guy you see on the show. I love him. I think he's great.
Did you party until dawn? Did you have fun?
I did not party until dawn.
Jane!
I am an old lady. I was home by about 10. My feet hurt. The corset in my dress was like cutting into my underarm, although it was a very comfortable dress up until that point.
Beautiful dress. You look stunning, by the way.
Oh, it was I just love it. That's Ali Rahimi, and the man knows how to make a dress. We have a new football coach, and she is 6'4", and she wears lipstick, red lipstick, and she towers over Sue Sylvester, and Sue Sylvester gets pushed back on her heels. But Coach Beast, as her
I love the name,
Isn't that
Coach
wonderful?
Beast.
Coach Beast has a heart, actually, beating in her chest as opposed to Sue Sylvester. And so I find her vulnerability and I go after her. And I'm not nice about it. I'm relentless. And Jane Lynch, the actor, felt kind of bad doing what I did to Dot Marie Jones, the actress.
So Sue Sylvester makes you feel bad in yourself, playing that role?
Never until this moment. I kind of justified all of her cruelty. This is over the top.
I just interviewed Simon Cowell in London,
You did?
and he confessed he is a huge Glee fan.
Oh, isn't that amazing? That's high praise, Mr. Cowell. Yeah, I visited the set of American Idol, and he was very earnest and very serious. Like, pulled me aside and said, "Do you realize what you're doing is so important for the children?" How's that for an imitation?
That was pretty good, I gotta say.
He kept my icon. Do you realize, right, what you're doing as far as music for the children these days? And I said. And I was like, I don't know that I'm doing it personally, but thank you, Mr. Cowell.
What about him making an appearance on the show?
Oh, I think he'd be perfect on the show. I think all you have to do is talk to Ryan Murphy, and he'll come up with some kick-ass premise for Simon Cowell to be on our show.
Because Simon's a little bit worried that he can't act.
I've heard that. I've heard that he can't act, and I've also heard that he's worried about it. But here's the deal. I think when we do nationals, which the Glee Club hopefully will go to, well, fingers crossed, wouldn't he be a great judge?
We found a pot for
panning
him.
across the judges, and there's like local judge, Simon Cowell. Just sitting there.
I
like
think you could get him
bored
to
out
do
of his
that.
mind. He can do bored out of his mind easy.
Season 2.
Yes.
Lots of excitement. What are we going to see your character getting up to this season?
You know, she has a boyfriend now, so it's really interesting to see what Rachel Berry is like with a boyfriend. She's pretty high energy all the time. So what is that like, the dynamic between her and Finn? We have some new members of the Glee Club, and it's like everything every season just gets bigger. The musical numbers, the performances, it's pretty unbelievable. It's incredibly exciting and challenging, and so I haven't seen this episode, so I'm very excited.
Oh, so you're very excited.
I'm nervous, but it'll be good.
And you've got John Stamos, Britney Spears.
Yeah.
And that's just who we know about. So
I know some other people are coming up too, so I'm very
Anybody
excited.
you can share with me?
I can't. We're gonna have some really awesome guest stars in the Rocky Horror episode. So yes, but I can't say. Telephone with Charisse, and I mean, she was amazing. I mean, they actually found somebody shorter than me, which I could not believe. But I was very proud of them that they actually accomplished that. But she's so talented, and it was so fun. It was so fun to have someone new to play off of.
The girls, and I have to say, every one of them, raving about you, Mr. Stamos.
What girls?
Just your cast members. They're all
You know what I
loving
did?
Mr. Stamos.
As soon as I pulled up, I saw all of them had just came out of the soundstage. All the kids. I lined them up on the trailers. I said, "All right, I want to know who's banging who right now. Tell me who."
And who is banging who?
I'm not telling.
You can't tell me that and then not give me any evidence.
They're really funny. But you know, my first week on here was just running around going, "I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you." I'm enjoying acting again the last few years. I really loved ER, and I had some fun on Entourage, and went to Broadway, and now doing this character I'm enjoying myself again.
How is this different to anything else you've done over your career, this show?
Well, I love combining. I have done music on television, but not to this level and not this good, you know.
I mean, this show is huge, isn't it?
I've never seen anything like it. You know, it's incredible. I mean, I haven't even been on yet, and I've done more press for this show than anything I've done in my life.
Crazy?
It's great, yeah. But it's well deserved. I mean, they're really talented people, so it's good to see good people rewarded, you know.
And can you tell me anything else about any other guest stars you have coming up this season?
Oh, I don't know. You know, they're pretty tight-lipped with what happens. They're not so tight. I do hear a lot of stuff, but then it changes. Like everything changes dramatically on the show. So I don't know.